audience probably would want to hear the dub. Let's go, guys.
Yeah.
Hey guys, gals, friends, and pals, this is Paul Acevedo. Welcome to another episode of Saturday Game School, where we learn about a different game every Saturday of the year. Tonight I am joined on mic by Tyler.
Hello.
And we are going to play Dynasty Warriors 9 for Xbox One. It is also available on PlayStation 4. Is it on Steam?
No
We don't
idea.
know. That's okay.
Possibly.
Yeah. The game is divided up into chapters. We are picking Cow's chapter. Haven't unlocked anybody else, so I just gotta be him.
A new world of my design shall emerge from
This game has a full English dub. You can choose to use the Japanese voices if you prefer, though. Hey, Thyrenia. Yeah, does it have Chinese audio? I didn't even notice. Action tutorial? Yeah, let's do this action tutorial.
I feel like it would be hard to like read the stuff on the screen if they ever talk while the action is going on, because like you have to pay attention to the screen. So the dubs would be better so you can just listen.
That's true. Because yeah, there will be little conversations and stuff off to the side, and they can be hard to read. They're not super important. You know, it's like the action is more important. Loading. Cool. Mr. Griffith reports it is on Steam. Basics on how to battle. X or Y to attack, jump with A. Musou gouge is the yellow gauge in the lower left screen. Press B to use your Musou attack. You can focus on an enemy officer by clicking in the right stick. Okay. Oh, wait, look at that fluid frame rate. Yeah, we're playing on the Xbox One X, the most powerful console, and it is still, I would say, like, I don't know, just a little below 30 frames per second, probably.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, maybe they just kind of phoned this one in all regards.
Yeah, this team is not known for their graphical prowess. Trigger attacks. Right bumper plus X, Y, or A. Okay. Hold right. Alright, fine. We'll try that. Right bumper plus Y on this guy. Yeah, gotta get closer though. Come here, Mr. Dude. Ah! Got him. So I think that's a new thing. Stay down. I just, like, Chinese names are just so difficult. Cause, like, it's spelled one way, but it's not pronounced that way or anything, so whatever way you try to pronounce it, you're guaranteed to be wrong. Press X. Combo attacks that change depending on an enemy's state. Okay, so press R plus Y and then X. Oh, I see. Did that work? That didn't work. That time we got it. Yeah, but how do you say that, Icky? Nobody can figure that out.
Zuochi?
Yeah, is it Zuochi? I bet it's not.
Oh, I have no idea. Yeah.
I don't want to say anything because it'll be racist. Mispronouncing Chinese words is racist, so... Okay, reactive attacks. Y are strong attacks that allow you to you can counter an attack. Okay. So when you see a Y above their head, just push it. Easy enough. Right bumper plus B. They are unique to each officer. That's what you get.
You are a great fighter.
Icky said you were wrong. Yeah, I hope so, Dark Player. It doesn't seem very likely.
Yeah.
Right now I'm kind of worried about whether or not we'll be able to keep our apartment. Do you want? I want to save my progress. Yes.
Yeah, it's a little bit more important than a PS4
yeah,
Pro.
see, Angel Kisses is supposed to obviously she doesn't have to pay the rent for next month because she's moving out this month. But she is supposed to do her half of the bills for this month. But she seems to have, I think she's out of here, you know, I don't think she's planning to stay here again, so I'm like kind of worried that she's going to stick me on bills. If she did, I would be in big trouble.
He began to teach the way of peace in
Yeah, that's no good.
and brought help to the common people.
What I really need to do is find a new roommate and kick Ethan out.
In the year 184,
but
he
I don't know
rises
how
up
I'm
in
gonna do it.
revolt.
I mean, I don't know if I'd be able to do that.
Court.
You know, like, I have so much valuable stuff. A lot of
His
people
yellow
would steal.
turbans rose up in every district across the land. History
Yeah, it's hard finding like roommates to live with just out of the blue. Like if you don't know them.
Especially when we only have a couple of weeks until we're supposed to do the
Yeah, that too.
The 400-year-old Han Dynasty is about to be decided.
Thank you, Moobot. Oh, Icky, could you share with everybody the Attack on Titan 2 preview I did at Co-Optimus this week? Because we should be promoting that.
This is a most
Good old
deplorable
cow.
sight. I never expected to see the land. It's
In
such a
China,
poor and
do you think
Cow.
in China it's silly to have your first name and last name be the same thing? Or is that perfectly ordinary there? Like, is Icky's name really Icky, for instance?
Double icky.
He's not in China, but close enough.
Decisive personality.
Yeah.
He got his start as a low-ranking official in Luoyang.
Yay, he found the... no, actually, that's a developer interview, which is a cute little article, but I wrote an actual preview that ran the next day, so, like, if you were to... Yeah.
However,
We really need to be pushing the preview. It's a long written preview, it's nice.
To what lay ahead.
I shared it in
In their
Discord,
poverty,
but I
the
didn't
people
do
rose up
an at everyone for
cast
it.
out the evil
Hey, Zahel,
plaguing the land.
how's it going?
Yet, those same people, in their turn, turn to pillaging and plunder.
So they're talking
in
about the
order to
basic
support their
story
newly
stuff.
found power.
Isn't it weird how each one of these Dynasty Warriors
Clearly
games
without
basically has the
rules,
same
there
overarching
is not
story?
much
There you go,
separating
there's the
people
hands-on
from mere
impressions.
beasts.
Icky is the man.
Ah, my lord, there you are.
No, and stupid Windows is wanting to restart to do an update.
You
Screw
can't
you,
be going
Windows.
off on your own like this. You're responsible for an
Oh,
Ashian
Windows.
army now.
So, that is you as a lord. You do have your own sense of honor, do you not?
Should I just be
This isn't
skipping all the
time for
talking,
jokes.
everybody? Yo, Famicor, good to see you.
I'm simply trying to do my best here, given the situation.
He needs a different hat. It is kind of a
Oh,
silly
that
hat, isn't it?
reminds
How does that even stay on
Cousin
his head?
Dune was looking for you. We should
Oh, what was that sound?
It's glued on to his scalp.
Yay, thank you, Brian. Brian is finally caught up. Yeah, it must be, huh? It's just like a silly little crown. So I've got arrows pointing me this way. Let's just follow the arrows and see what we find. One thing they've done with Dynasty Warriors 9 that I don't like is they've switched to a subdued color palette, kind of like Dead Rising 3. So I read Kotaku's review, I think, praised it for switching to this kind of color palette, and I'm like, the colorfulness is one of the things I like about these games.
Yeah. Less color is almost never a good thing for me.
For reals.
The Imperial forces have to...
He has his hair bundled up inside, Icky says.
Cao Cao, did you
Okay,
find
they're
what
saying
it was
Sao
you were
Sao.
looking for?
Well, doesn't Icky just know everything?
You smarty pants.
Indeed. Though I served as an official in Luoyang,
Little did we know
never
that
really
Icky is
saw the
actually
plight of
thousands
the
of years
people.
old, and he was alive for all
However,
this.
the world is in more trouble.
The wretched state of this region appears to have been caused by more than just the Yellow Turbans. There
do you think of the
must be
dub? I
something
think it's
else
okay.
behind it as well.
I can't
Icky
really
says
hear
it's Chow Chow, but they said Sao Sao,
Excuse me.
so I don't know.
I heard that you were here to help put down
Oh,
the Yellow
interesting,
Turbans.
Stony. And hello, Stony. Good to see you.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know
Are
Jim
you
Sterling had
also
said
a
anything
member
about
of
this.
our cause?
My name is Sun Jiang. Like you, I am
Yeah,
part of the
well, I know it's
subjugation
missing
force
co-op. It
assembled
has
by
no
the Imperial
two-player,
forces.
which is a shame. I mean, so that's definitely worse
I've
if
just
you like
received
playing with
word
other
from our
people.
scouts
Like,
that a
these games
Yellow
never
Turban
really have
army
good
is
Yeah.
marching on
multiplayer,
this
because if
village.
you want to play online with
Could I
somebody, you
ask
have
you
to
to
have beaten the
assist
level
with its
first. Kind of like
defense?
Monster Hunter, but
This village has already
But
seen
even
more
yeah,
than
even
its
more
fair
restrictive,
share of
really.
suffering. We would be
yeah,
You have my
sort of stuff
gratitude.
is so stupid to me.
Let us repel the darkness of tyranny wherever it may arise.
alright.
We shall eliminate
Yeah,
these yellow
Monster
turban
Hunter
rebels
makes it
that
impossible,
target
or
the
almost impossible to just like play through the story with
Yeah,
your friends.
the other person needs to have completely beaten the game, and then you can play through with them.
Yeah, and then what's the point? Like, you know, I mean, there's still a point to play the game after you've beaten it, but it's fun to play it, you know, for your first
Yeah.
time. Not wait for your friend to get 50 hours through the game.
I'm still having trouble with that Tyrannosaurus creature. Anginax or...
Yeah, he's the first big hump, big wall in the game.
Yeah, I mean, I made a whole new set of armor, like the best armor I can make, but not like the... I mean, not that it's high water resistance or whatever kind of element it needs to be, but no, it's fire resistance, isn't it? I don't know, but I made a whole new set of
I
armor
think
and
so.
I still got killed on him. He just does a lot of damage. And also, you know,
Yeah, you have to watch out for his like fire attacks. Those ones.
yeah,
take
and
a
I'll get
ton.
locked in an animation, and then he gets me while I'm doing the animation. They always think that's fun to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I have the blades just so that like the animations aren't way too long.
But yeah, I need to get Icky or somebody else to help me out, and I'm sure it'll be easy.
Yeah.
Did I kill him? Killed him.
I've got to get out of here. Fast. Okay, that takes care of the yellow turbans in the area.
So I'm supposed to try to write a review of this for my friend's site,
Yes, that takes care of
but I think I don't play
Master
these games
Sunjan's
enough to really...
Now let
I
us
guess I'll have to
return
just
the
read some
village.
other reviews and see what people are thinking about it, because I don't play these games enough to notice anything particularly
Just
egregious.
watching you. Ooh. Nothing
Need the
can stop
materials
me
that are
from
written on
fulfilling my
scrolls.
ambition.
So there's a crafting system, and I think that's new. I can craft frost gems now. How nice.
Show us how it's
And
done.
let me walk... Oh, I leveled up. I'm level 2 now. So, leveling system, that's neat. You tell him, Chicago. See, if it's not pronounced cow-cow, why is it spelled cow-cow? Like, why do they pick
We
letters
have
that don't
driven
make the
off the yellow
sounds
turban army that
to
was headed
represent?
this way. That should keep them at bay for the time being.
Ah, you did it. I could tell there was something special about you from the moment I first saw you.
You tell him, Mickey.
Definitely stand out from the rest of this crowd.
I'm gonna try, Bob Jones.
It is a great honor to be fighting alongside you. Thank you again for your cooperation.
All these manly declarations of respect and admiration.
I apologize for my sudden request earlier. If only the rest of our army was as capable. I originally reported it to Master Dong Zhuo. However,
Dong
he
Zhuo.
said there was no glory to be...
Dong Zhuo of Liang Province.
The
I
Dong
do
Zhuo?
believe he has been given the responsibility of leading our forces in this battle.
What is
It
Ping
is
Ying,
not as
Icky?
though he is without troops of his own. As such,
You can get
it is
$1
likely
drinks at
that he is only
Applebee's,
looking out
something
for
called a Bahama
Yes, I
Mama.
thought the same
That
thing
makes me want to go to
myself.
Good
Applebee's.
price.
It is immoral
For a
scoundrels
mixture.
like
Yeah.
you. There is little point in
For how
lamenting
long?
that fact now, though. Our primary
I
focus
think
should
for
be on putting
February.
down this rebellion.
We don't have an Applebee's in my city.
Oh, that's too
Oh, I
bad.
Okay. I just heard a good sound. Somebody hosting us or something.
On all sides. You're right about that.
I don't know.
Yay, thank you for the follow, Ref Attack.
Now then, let's get
So I was substitute teaching on Friday, yesterday.
you there.
Intermediate school, which is middle school for us. And the kids were like, he looks like a streamer.
Yeah.
And I am a streamer. And so then they wanted me to tell them my Twitch username. Okay.
What class do you substitute teach?
It was 7th grade history.
Nice.
It wasn't too bad, but I was starting to feel sick, and so I was kind of impatient with them. And you had, like, you know, some periods are good periods and some periods are bad periods.
Come again.
Mm.
The earlier periods were actually the best, so it actually just got worse and worse, which is no fun. I don't know.
Yeah.
So this guy, he's got to scroll over him.
Are you also with the assembled Imperial?
Liu
We're
Bei.
volunteer troops.
I know
We're
he's one of the
fighting in this
important
battle in
characters.
order to ease the suffering of the Order. The Yellow Turbans themselves began as suffering peasants.
Basically, Dark
I
Player.
see.
Yeah, and they kept wanting to know my YouTube
I
channel because
admire your
see, like
resolve, but it
everybody
will
at our
not be easy.
schools has a Chromebook
It
now.
takes
I don't know if they
time
do
to
that at
try
lots
and
of schools
save
or what,
everyone.
but they all have Chromebooks.
In that time, though, the
And they
chaos
can get
spreads,
online, but Twitch is
causing
blocked.
even more to
But YouTube
suffer.
isn't.
Our only
Oh.
choice is
Isn't
to
that
do
annoying?
whatever
I
it
think it
takes
is.
to end this rebellion as quickly as possible.
I mean, YouTube probably has a lot more educational content
To save even
than
True.
Twitch does.
But I mean, they also block Wikipedia, and Wikipedia has educational content out the butt.
yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Hey,
What am I supposed
get
to
on
buy?
in
Oh,
here.
I'm supposed to craft that freeze gem, right? Frost gem. Yes. Defense 7. Mounted damage 6%. I created a frost gem. Wood.
Come
Use them
again.
to upgrade weapons. Reforge. Okay, that's too complicated. So I'm going to, okay, where do I put the gem? Oh, I see. There we go. This is all too complicated for its own good stuff, in my opinion, but that's okay. Let's get on our horse. Yes. Yeah, I like it, Mongbox. Substitute teaching, it's like, what are we going to do today? One thing is, at different schools, you'll have different access to adult
Please take this.
restrooms. Like, sometimes you'll just have to use the kids' restroom and stuff, and that can be annoying. And that's what I had to do at this school, but at least it was directly across the hall from the classroom, so it was easy to get to. So you can call your horse at any time. Oh, complete missions to advance the story as well as earn rewards. Sometimes it will affect other missions. So if one mission is too difficult, try to do a different mission.
Yeah.
Achievement! This doesn't look that bad to me, but, you know, I mean, I've played lots of these games and they all, like, they're all fine with me. Well, you can get materials for crafting. Oh, that's interesting, Brian. Yeah, I can now play as, I don't even want to try to pronounce that. Jihao Dun or something. And Jihao Yuan. You get that nice guitar music. Yeah,
The time
Hyrule
of
Warriors
the
looks
Han
awesome.
Has ended. Long live the Yellow Turbans.
Did you see Black Panther?
Not yet, I really want to.
What's troubling you, South
Everyone's
South?
saying good things about
That's
it.
the
Like, it's
chant
gonna
the
end
Yellow
super good
Turbans
reviews.
Yeah, I've heard good things.
There are many who are dissatisfied.
How about you guys?
I just watched Spider-Man yesterday for the first time.
Even if they are
Spider-Man
not part of
Homecoming?
this uprising.
Oh, how'd you like
Yeah,
it?
Even if we
It was
see
okay.
Zhang Jiao
Did you
and
like
quell
Michael
this
Keaton as
rebellion,
the
Pretty good.
Vulture?
Another is likely to rise
Yeah,
up
I
in its
did.
place.
This rain effect is really
I
strange
cannot
looking.
help but feel their sentiment about the Han is
Kind of looks like
correct.
the screen is glitching out.
yeah, it looks like a screen tear, like an intentional screen tear. Yeah,
The longer this rebellion goes on,
yeah. I liked Michael Keaton. I didn't like some of. I saw some of the high school stuff was very
Not only that,
stereotypical and
and
uninteresting. Like there was the bully kid who was also a nerd somehow, but he was also a
Yeah,
bully.
the bully,
I don't know, you
the
know.
bully
But
is Flash
You are
Thompson,
both
but yeah,
right.
it is a strange interpretation of him.
No matter how righteous
okay,
one's
yeah. See, I
cause
don't know who that is.
is, they are simply mere
I guess that's a
bandits.
Spider-Man
yeah, I mean,
character.
he's in the first Spider-Man movie, and he's in Amazing Spider-Man
For
Part
now,
1, you know.
We need to
Oh.
eliminate Zhang
He's an
Jiao
integral
and
part of
put
the
down
origin
this
story.
rebellion.
Just, you know, like
Then
he
we can
bullies
focus
Peter,
on
then Peter
dealing
gets
with
his
the root
powers, and then Peter
causes
beats him up,
behind it
you know.
all.
In the comics and in the other Spider-Man movies. In fact, in one of the movies, he was played by one of those guys from Magic Mike. Just one of those beefcake dudes, like when he was younger.
Excuse me.
In the Sam Raimi one, I believe. Yeah, does anybody know who played Flash Thompson in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man? If so, share it in chat. Yeah, I thought Michael Keaton was actually great as the Vulture. Like, he was better than I thought he would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's come into his own in his later years as an actor.
Let's go see what this yellow tower is for. Get over here, horse.
Yeah.
Have a good night, Mr. Griffith. Thank you for joining us. It's always good to see you.
See you, Mr. Griffith.
Alright. Grappling hook. Ooh, you get a grappling hook in this.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see how that works. Well, that's a new mechanic. Climb to the top of this tower. It's Assassin's Creed style towers, I think. What a frame rate. From the map, you can check the terrain and the available missions for each area. Scroll the map, zoom in or out, and set destinations. Look at all the stuff there is to do on this map. I mean, I think you'll get a lot of playtime out of this. I gave Icky this game for his birthday, by the way. He had a birthday recently.
Nice. Happy birthday,
He's
Icky.
42 now, is that right, Icky?
Lucky 42.
Yeah. Okay, wait, is that where I want to go? I don't even know where I want to go. If I was level 10, I could go over here and do this. I heard the Venom trailer is really bad and doesn't even show Venom, which is one of the reasons why people don't like it. It's a teaser trailer, so it's not a real trailer, but, you know, that's Sony for you, putting out trailers they don't need to put out. How do I get down? Ah!
Hey, they're good at they're good at putting out video games. You gotta give them some credit when it comes to movies. They don't know what they're doing.
Yes, quite often they do not. Let me go over to this scroll instead. Oh, Braumeister says he thought it looked good. So I just picked up some materials. You can just run around and find these materials and stuff, you know. So if you like gathering in games, there is plenty of gathering here. And I do like that in Monster Hunter. You know I like that better.
Yeah, you were the flower picker
Totally.
a couple weeks
Treasures
ago.
info. There are treasure chests that contain items and clusters where you can find materials. Check information on clusters and treasure chests from the treasures info under map. Collect licorice root. Licorice root. The licorice is gross. Do you like Twizzlers or Red Vines, Tyler?
I like them both, but I prefer red vines. I could sit down and just eat red vines. Like, I don't buy them for myself because I'm not very good at stopping myself from eating
That's
them.
how I am with Twizzlers.
Twizzlers are good
Parks
too.
and Rec has that great episode where they meet Ben's parents, and she bought, who is it? Leslie Knope bought Twizzlers for the party, and then Ben's dad is like, "We're a Red Vines family."
The red vines, yeah, I remember that.
Good. That's right, Mongbox. Because warriors have to be well-rounded. So I don't really know.
Yeah, Disney doesn't own Fox. They bought some properties from them or
I
something.
think they bought like their. Is it their whole film division or just most of it?
I'm not sure, but it's not like all Fox.
Yeah, they did not buy the evil propaganda section of Fox. That's for sure. What's this jar do? Get off the horse. Just wanna. Oh, I could pick it up. That's interesting. You pick. Little Sebastian? Oh yeah, that's funny. Everybody loved that little miniature horse. Yeah, I still haven't finished watching Parks and Rec. I really need to. We started watching a show on Netflix. I don't think I've talked about it before. It's called Schitt's Creek. Have you ever heard of it, Tyler?
I've heard of it, yes.
It's actually quite good. It's created by Eugene Levy's son, Dan Levy, and he stars in it. They both do, actually. And also Dan's sister is one of the characters, like an incidental character. It has a bunch of people from SCTV in it, like 4 different cast members are in it.
What's SCTV?
It's like a Canadian sketch comedy show. It was the equivalent of Saturday Night Live. They used to show it on Nick at Night when I was a kid, and I remember it as being good. But Eugene Levy, John Candy, Rick Moranis, they all got their start on SCTV.
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, I don't see any reason why EA would lose the Star Wars license
Well, I mean,
for making
they have
video
talked about how
games.
Disney was really unhappy with the negative reception to Battlefront 2, but I guess that alone shouldn't be enough for them to lose their license, should they? So what is my quest here?
I don't
Craft
think so.
vitality powder.
Because I'm sure Disney would have to break contracts
Welcome.
and pay a lot of money.
You would think. Okay, let's make some vitality powder. Using the licorice root.
Do please come again.
Press up on the D-pad, then you can use items. Okay, got it. Brian says it's not even done yet. So, when I played this at the preview event a couple weeks ago, there was like a random guy I could talk to and he gave me a quest, but I don't see anyone like that, so I wonder if it... who knows? There's... maybe that's the guy. I just hadn't looked around enough. Sometimes I speak too soon.
Thank you very much.
So I think he had already
I
given
will
me the
not
quest and I
stop
just
until I
completed
slay
it.
the
So that's
Yellow
good.
Turban leader Zhang Zhao. There is no room in this land for
I bet you
those
have to
who
play this
operate
like a million
outside the
hours to
law.
get all the achievements.
Yeah, these games are packed with content. You have to play Dragon or Monster Hunter like 200 hours probably. Yeah.
I could sort of see myself doing that because I love
Soldiers
it,
just
you know.
appeared
If I
out
felt...
of nowhere.
talked about this in Discord a little bit, but a lot of times I don't feel like playing video games because I'm just too tired or whatever. I'm feeling down.
Mhm.
What was that sound? Level up, level 4. Hey, thank you for the follow!
This Super Ryan.
Ryan is very super. I think we can all agree
Impressive,
with that.
cousin. You truly are the one that will conquer this land.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and Battlefront 2 sold fairly well. I mean, it didn't do crazy well, but it did well enough.
Waymarks. By touching waymarks, the surrounding area will be displayed on the map. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Capturing that base will weaken the enemy
Touch.
greatly. All
Reach out and touch someone.
march.
So now, I'm finding the map a little confusing. I think if I wasn't streaming, it'd be easier to get a grip on all this stuff. Strategy system. What are you drinking tonight, Tyler?
Nothing.
You're letting us all down.
Sorry about that.
What do they drink over in Utah, though? In general.
Dr. Pepper. It's a very popular drink here.
It's good stuff.
Barks root beer without caffeine in it.
Yeah, root beer just doesn't normally have caffeine, as far as I know.
Yeah, some people. Yeah, well, no, root beer doesn't. But Barks, like, they have that whole thing where Barks has bite, you know, like it intentionally has caffeine. But they make sure that Barks root beer doesn't have caffeine here, which is pretty stupid.
Do they sell Not Your Father's root beer there? Good.
Yeah, but I don't really like it.
Yeah, it's a little chemically tasting to me. Battlefield.
I don't really go for a lot of the sweet beers or whatever you want to call
Just
them.
malt beverages.
Yeah, malt beverages, yeah.
Oh, Famicore says Battlefront 2 is getting a big patch soon. Oh, Brian says they always
That's good.
add caffeine or it wouldn't have it. Did not know that. Hey, Firelight. She is here. When we thought we were online and we weren't, I said hi to Firelight. Pressing down, you can ready a bow. While in shooting mode, press X to shoot arrows. Oh, interesting.
I say soda firelight. I don't know anyone that says pop. No one around here
pop
says
is a real northern thing,
pop.
as far as I know. And even then, it doesn't seem to be all that common.
sody pop.
Yeah, I say either soda or soft drinks.
Go capture one of those unsightly
Yeah.
positions. Follow me.
But you say supper, and I say dinner.
I say both. But yeah.
You say supper. You do say supper a lot more than I say supper.
Yeah.
You know, Tyler, speaking of Utah, there was some kind of positive thing about Utah in the news the other week. And I meant to point it out to you, because usually when we read about Utah, it's like, you know, about some kind of regressive thing they're doing or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But this, it was some kind of good news, and it was just like, yay, Utah's doing something right. And I just wanted to tell you about it. But I couldn't...
Well,
Oh,
what was
Jonah,
it?
thank you, that's awesome. Oh, bless your heart. Yeah, that's the thing, I don't remember. Shame on me, right? But it was something good. Let's just say Utah's not all bad, folks.
Was it Mitt Romney running for Congress
Oh god,
here?
no, not that. That guy's got the charisma of a pair of tennis shoes hanging from a telephone wire.
He'll win here, no problem.
Tonight, Jono is our best viewer, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we really appreciate your support. I still want to be streaming more, everybody. Right now, while I'm having to do my substitute teaching on my days off and stuff, or sometimes not even when I'm off. Like, I'll work the graveyard shift, and then I'm off for an hour, and then I go and substitute teach for 8 more hours after that. So, anyway, it makes it really hard to do the midweek streams that we really would like to do, and that would be a big part of being more successful as a streaming channel. So, that's too bad. Tyler, I wish I could get you to do some streaming on my channel. Why you gotta be like that?
My streaming days are over. That fad came and left with
Oh, but
me.
you were so good at it.
Thank you. It just takes you out of the game so much. Like, if I replayed games like how Adam does, I would definitely stream them. But I like playing, new and different games. But it just takes you out of the game so much when you're playing it for the first time.
That is very, very true. This game's not bad for streaming, considering a lot of it's just mindless fighting.
Yeah, just chopping.
Oh, no, Brian, obviously, I love when you stream for me, dude. I just, you also do a lot of streaming just on your own. So, no, actually, yeah, like anybody who is a trusted co-host and thinks they would enjoy streaming on my channel, just as a part of the stream team, then please come forward and we will get you some streams.
Yeah, that'd be interesting if Brian and you combine channels. Although I know that Brian is, focused on building his own channel.
Yeah, I mean, that's why, I was thinking, more of you, because I know you don't really stream on your own lately.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, if Brian is streaming for me, he's kind of taking away from growing his own channel. But on the other hand, like, my channel has a certain built-in viewer base, so you can at least count on some people showing up and stuff, right? So that part's cool. Oh yeah, and everybody do be following Human Brian, because he is a good streamer. And he covered for me last Saturday, which is very nice of him. So where am I supposed to be going now? Let's figure that out. Heck if I know. I'm not level 10 yet, I'm only level 5. Defeat the unit that betrayed. Well, how do I know who that is? Alright, I'm just going to set that as a waypoint and try to go do it. We do not like units who betray. Yeah, good luck. But for instance, like if we could get Maze to do some streaming, I've always enjoyed his streams.
Yeah, he's a good streamer. He doesn't stream very often anymore, does he?
He really doesn't. Like he'll just do a random stream every now and then, but unless you stream regularly, people don't show up, which is the thing. Although that Mega Man Extreme guy will show up for Maze's streams, but not ours.
Oh yeah. I haven't seen that guy around in
Yeah.
forever.
If Icky had good internet, I'd try to get him to stream for me too. That'd be kind of fun.
That would be cool.
Hey, Agbavna. Just a reminder, everybody, if you're entering the contest, you must be willing to be on our mailing list. Like, being on the mailing list is a requirement. Don't remove yourself from the mailing list after we add you. That's not a nice thing to do. We barely even use the mailing list, but if we do use it, we want you to receive it and read it, please. Yeah, maybe that would help, Bob Jones. Alright. I made it to my destination. Nope, not there's an auto run function too. Wonder where. Does that just take you to your waypoint? That's kind of interesting. Talk. I receive requests from various people. Completing these requests will not affect progression in the story, but I can get rewards.
I'd like to ask you something. Can you spare me
I'll
some
spare you
time?
some time. Defeat all of the traitorous units. Yes. So here we go. Side quest.
Thank you so much. It's reassuring to have you on this.
That would be interesting, Icky. Okay. So where are these? They're over there. Just gonna run over here and beat up some traitorous units. I wonder if I can.
How come?
Sorry?
How come Icky doesn't speak Malaysian?
Yeah, why don't you speak Malaysian, Icky? I think Malaysian is illegal or something.
Oh. Oh, on Spider-Man, I like the little Captain America PSAs that were streaming
that was
there.
hilarious.
So funny. I think this guy's a war criminal now or something, but go ahead and watch this video.
Yeah, that was a cute little acknowledgement of where they are in the timeline.
Yeah, it was.
How did you like Iron Man's presence in the movie?
I liked it.
He was in it.
No beef.
Yeah, he was
no
in it just the
qualms.
right amount. Like, I was kind of afraid it might be too much Iron Man or something, but no, he just shows up at certain times and just helps the story along, I guess.
Mhm.
Ah, Icky's having a seizure. Kick your butt. Oh, Brian says something funny. Brian's talking about banging it out. This is a family-friendly stream, Brian. Oh, Tyler, did you do anything for Valentine's?
I went to my class.
Wonderful. Did you give your mom any candy?
Yeah. No, I didn't even see her. I haven't seen her since last weekend. No, I take that back. We went to dinner on Thursday. Not for Valentine's or anything, just because when I wanted to go out and buy a new chair, she wanted to come with.
Show her some
So we
appreciation, man.
went to dinner. Went to the furniture store. Yeah, I should. I'm a bad son. I paid for dinner.
Oh, that was good of you. What I did, and we posted about this on Facebook. When's the last time you signed into Facebook, Tyler?
I've been on a couple times. Why?
Because I never see you on there. Aren't we friends on it?
Well, yeah, I'm not on much, and I don't post anything. I don't really like posting on
For
Facebook.
shame. Okay, so let's go do another quest. Defeat the elite archer unit. Basically, Lisa now is not doing all graveyards. Like, we were both just all graveyards, you know, so if I was off, then she would work and vice versa. But now she is getting a few 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. shifts, which is cool. And so she had to work 2 to 10 on Valentine's, and then I had to work 10 to 6. So it's like, all day long, one of us is working.
Right.
That wasn't great, but I got up early, and I cooked some tacos, and I surprised her with those, and I gave her flowers and a candy, you know. She's not big on candy, so I just gave her a little thing. But like, but yeah, she really liked it because she was not expecting anything, you know. And then she got home cooked food, and she really likes tacos apparently, and I really like them too.
Hmm.
So
Well,
yeah,
nice.
that was pretty cool. And we did spend some time alone together that morning, and that was pretty awesome too.
My apologies for this. There's something I need to ask you.
Very cool.
Yeah.
What did all the viewers do for
Yeah, tell us
Valentine's
about it,
Day?
guys. Thanks. I try to be nice. Yeah. So what am I supposed to be doing now? Defeat Suigu. Alright, where is this Suigu guy? The arrow's not pointing me anywhere. Defeat the elite archer unit. Right, but where are they? Oh, I see. There they are. So, south. Is there a compass? There. Okay, they're up there. I gotta go around. Maybe I can go up this hill. Yo, Maze, I owe you a Steam code. So, I'm gonna give you one. You gotta get with me about that, Maze. You gotta remind me. Well, that sounds like fun, Bob Jones. Yeah, getting the candy on clearance after a holiday is always fun. I'm gonna try that bow and arrow thing I was talking about. Hit down on the D-pad. My horse is just going, no, no, stop it, bad horse. Down on the D-pad, that's not doing anything. Nope. Maybe if I do that, there we go. Bow and arrow. I'm defeating the elite archer unit. You'll notice they're not even fighting back except for their officer. Just gonna shoot him.
But they're elite. They're too elite to fight. They don't consider that they have to fight.
Exactly, it's beneath them. Just gonna arrow him to death. You have to fire with the X button and you aim with the right stick, so that's a little challenging. They should have made a right trigger to fire. You're stuck in position. Oh, what happened to Chicago? Brian's giving him condolences. Do you see it, Tyler?
I didn't. Oh, 1 second.
Stay back, Suigu. He's trying to spread his goo to me. I'm drinking a monster with vodka in it. I'm trying to wake up with the monster, you know. Suigu's about to go down. You'll notice I'm on normal difficulty. There are higher difficulties, like if the general lack of challenge bothers you, you can crank the difficulty up. But these are games that you play to relax. Like a lot of people who like Dynasty Warriors games or RPG fans, you know, it's kind of like Symphony of the Night. You know, that appealed more to RPG fans than the regular Castlevanias.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is the same way. There's a lot of RPG mechanics, and the actual difficulty is intentionally low because it's about feeling powerful. How is his life filling back up? Okay, I guess I'm gonna stop archering and start beating him up a different way.
Yeah, I better start chopping him. Chicago's grandfather passed away.
Sorry, Chicago.
He's 103
Whoa,
years old.
That is very impressive.
Yeah.
Your efforts are a model for us all.
Was he senile, or did he have all his faculties up until the end? I was shooting him because he's an archer unit, and I just thought it was funny to kill him with archery. I'm gonna run over and get this scroll. It's way far away, so I probably shouldn't be, but... Uh-oh. Oh, I used up my horse's stamina. You know, the only thing that really doesn't look good about this game is that the frame rate could be better, but otherwise I think it looks fine. What do you think, Tyler?
Yeah, it's kind of... I think it looks fine for what it is. These games are never, you know, graphical powerhouses.
Very true. Hunting. You can go hunting and defeat wild animals such as wolves and bears. Report to a dilettante, whatever that is, to check my hunting points. Yeah, well that's the thing, there is no co-op in this one, Icky, isn't that a shame? Special bow attacks. You can aim
Yeah,
for
That's annoying.
Head or attack when I have yet to be noticed to deliver a highly powerful attack. Bow skill. Bow skill indicates your ability with respect to bow attacks. Okay, I'm gonna... nope. I'm gonna try to bow these bears. Oh great, the other bear saw me. Nope. Don't kill me, bears, I'm sorry. But there was no hunting wild animals in the previous games, so that's another new mechanic they've added. Yeah, it would be a lot more fun with another person. I think, you know, this is one of those games where they are willing to spend a certain amount of time on each sequel, and that's all. It's kind of like the WWE games, you know, like each year they do some upgrades, but if they decide to do a big upgrade, then that means they cut something else out of the game because they are only willing to spend so much time and money on it, and that's it. And so with this, they put in the work to make it open world and add some things like this hunting and stuff. But as a result, they cut out the co-op, which is a big shame. But if you think this looks fun in co-op, there are several Warriors games that do have it on Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Like on Xbox One, you have Warriors Orochi 3, which we streamed a long time ago. That game has real fun co-op. And on PlayStation 4, I would recommend Warriors All-Stars. There's others.
There's Dragon Quest Heroes 2 as well.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh,
it has
yeah,
online,
it is.
you're
Yeah,
right.
the
Yeah.
second one is.
Yeah, Dragon Quest Heroes 2 would definitely be... In fact, if you were going to get only one on
Yeah.
PlayStation 4, that would be the one to get, because it's a big game with lots of stuff.
Yeah, just don't get the first one. You can skip the first one.
Ah. And on Nintendo systems, you have Hyrule Warriors, and isn't that coming to Switch?
Hyrule Warriors, yeah. Yeah, I guess the Ultimate version is coming out for Switch. They put the port in portable over at Nintendo.
But I don't blame them, you know, if I had a Switch, I definitely would get that.
Yeah, I mean, they might as well. Like, the Wii U had good games that no one ever bought because no one had a Wii U. So, you know, with minimal effort, they can take these good games and actually sell them to people. So they might as well do it.
And, you know, it's also an opportunity to improve some of those games. Like, I could see them improving, like, frame rate or just different things, or at least adding new content. Like you said, that's the Ultimate version, right?
Yeah.
Alright, where's my horse?
Yeah, I think Mario Kart had some new content as well.
That's interesting, Brian. I'll have to read about that. Alright, where am I right now? I'm right here, and I wanted to go to that scroll way the heck over, but that's a level 10 thing. So there's a level 5 thing over here. I should go do that. How many minutes late did we start today? 15 or any idea?
Not sure.
Yeah, in a little while Lisa's going to be getting up and going to work. She does work the graveyard today, but I don't need to like be done when she leaves or anything. We should try to go for a full 90.
Yeah, he is on Xbox One X, Brian, so I mean it's as good as it's gonna get. I guess maybe a super powered up computer could make it run a little better. It's cool that they put the Bayonetta games on Switch, but it's still lame that Bayonetta is stranded on Nintendo Island.
But at least now people do have another chance to get Bayonetta 2.
Right.
If the only way to ever get it was Wii U, that would really suck.
Yeah, then that would be like, yeah, ridiculous. So yeah, that part is true.
Let me know, Bob Jones.
And Bayonetta 3 is coming out at some point.
And that's going to be a Switch game too?
Yeah, Switch exclusive. Yeah, it looks like Bayonetta's done with the multi-platform stuff.
I should really play it on the Xbox One sometime. Because I hear that the 360 version runs better than the Switch version, is that right? Definitely runs better than the Wii U version. What are all these?
I do not know.
Let's kill some wolves. That's a lot of wolves, though. I mean, we're talking about, like, there must be about 20, 30 of them. Ah! Dang, I died. Those wolves kicked my butt.
Dangerous wolves.
How can my tactics fail like that? Yeah, I am a little bit ashamed. They killed me in 1 or 2 hits.
Mongbox says
Oh,
goodnight.
great seeing you, Mongbox. Thank you for joining us. Oh yeah, that would be fun. I don't know if I've said this about Lisa, but Lisa doesn't like for me to have female friends. And that is a source of stress for us sometimes. But Mongbox is one of the few people that she doesn't mind me being friends with.
I played Bayonetta 1 on 360, and I mean, I played it a long time ago, so, but it plays just fine on 360. Maybe it's not amazing, but it's fine.
But I'm told that it runs better on the 1, so...
Oh yeah.
So I have a feeling that that's the best way to play it, except for computer. Because it's on computer too, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, the first one, yeah.
Ah, Bob Jones just explained which ones are best. Xbox One X and PC. My horse needs to watch its lip. So I think the thing that most works against Dynasty Warriors 9 is that it came out in close proximity to Monster Hunter. Like,
Yeah.
I should have released it during a slow period. Because shouldn't we all be playing Monster Hunter right about now? You guys in the audience, why aren't you playing Monster Hunter? You know, like, all of you guys should have it. Oh, here's a box out in the wilderness. What do I do with it? But it won't let me attack it. Let's pull out the bow.
Can you open
I
it?
shot it open with my arrow. Acquired Dragon Disc, Pearl Clasp, Jade Clasp, Ruby Clasp. Oh, so I got some rare materials out of it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, just in case you missed our Monster Hunter stream, I really recommend that everybody pick it up. And if you have it on Xbox One, I would love to play it with you. I do still play it sometimes. Oh, do I not even get... I don't think it saved that I killed those bears the other time, but I don't want to stop and kill them now. We already did that. You got off easy this time, bears. Do you watch BoJack Horseman, Tyler?
No, I haven't watched it.
Man, you really should. It's quite a great show, and I know you enjoy animated comedies, don't you? Yeah, so
I do.
give it a shot. The thing that made me think of it, you know, in BoJack Horseman, it's a world in which there's, you know, animals are like people, but there's also humans, so it's this weird mix of humans and animals and everything. The main guy is a horse, obviously. And some of the people are bears, and eventually in the show they decided that bears can't talk, like they speak in like these weird grunts. But like in the very first or second episode there's a bear who talks like normal, I think before they decided. Just a little inconsistency I noticed. I think Bob Jones likes it. He's into cartoons. It really is a really good show, like Netflix, man, they have a lot of good shows lately. Even if that Cloverfield movie supposedly wasn't very good. Did you watch that?
Yeah, it's too bad. No, I didn't.
Thank you. So I just collected that jar, but it doesn't tell you what you get from picking up the jar. Braumeister's waiting for a good deal on the Switch. I'm waiting to be able to afford it, but I hope by the time I can afford one that they've released a, you know, a streamlined version or something. That would be nice.
I've got a request based on your abilities. I think you'll find it quite agreeable.
Yeah, Nintendo's not really... I mean, they never discounted the Wii U anyway, barely, so they're not really going to discount the Switch, even if it starts selling more slowly.
What they'll do is have good bundles.
Yeah, you could wait for a bundle. I mean, the Mario bundle was like $50 extra, so it wasn't even, you know, it wasn't. But that was still within the first year, so.
Yeah.
where am I supposed to be going? South. Down this way, I think. Yeah. Donkey Kong on Switch. Ah.
They put the port in portable.
Well, you know, the only reason to really complain about that is if you already own the games, and if you don't, then hey, it's another chance to play. Beat up the space captain. Good luck, everybody.
Yeah, I think it's more like, I mean, it's the Wii U ports and stuff makes sense. Like, I mean, it's cool that like they port games like Doom and Wolfenstein, but there's just so late after the game releases on other consoles. I wonder if they'll work on getting some parity. Like maybe this fall we'll see a Call of Duty come out for Switch in November with the regular
I think
systems.
they would eventually start catching up now that it has a good user base at least.
Yeah, I'm interested to see maybe an Assassin's Creed this year or something. But it can't come out like 6 months later. I think that really hurts its chances. I know Skyrim sold well, but that's just because people go crazy for Skyrim.
Who the heck would buy Doom on the Switch unless they wanted to play it portably? If you wanted to play it on the big screen, you're getting a way worse version that came out way later.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and there is a small segment there that's like, oh yeah, portable, you know, is the only way to go, and so I get that, but it's not a huge
I knew you would see the value in
population, I don't think. And then you have all like the insane Nintendo fanboys who will just buy everything. So it's like the video games version of Apple.
That's a good way to put it. You tell him, Mickey.
Yeah, the Mario bundle was actually $380. That's right. Because it came with a Mario case.
So.
And the game was digital. I know you like digital, but I much prefer retail.
I mean, a Mario game is the kind of game that I would never want to sell. I would just keep it as long as I had the platform, the machine, you know.
Yeah.
But you, Tyler, you just resell everything, don't you? You just can't stand having a game around.
That's right. I mean, especially Nintendo games that like hold their value, and you know, will be worth $40 a year later.
Is Mario Sunshine on the Wii worth anything? I'll sell that.
On the GameCube.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Well, what's the Wii one? There was Planet.
Super Mario
Galaxy. Is that worth anything?
They were. I think they both got like greatest hits like 8 years later, so I don't think they're worth quite as much anymore. Yeah, you got to be a little bit more on top of it than that.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I've got a friend who, I've talked about it before, but I've got a friend who wants to buy my old games, and he actually wanted to meet today and buy them, but because I'm sick, I postponed it to Monday, so I've got to go through all my stuff between now and then and get some stuff ready to sell him.
Nice.
Yeah, considering that, like I said, really concerned about being able to keep our apartment, it would be helpful to sell off some of that stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Bob Jones thinks all the big ports, he's sure positive about the Switch. I'm not sold that it'll have games like Call of Duty. Like, I don't know. Maybe it will. I still can't imagine that any like hardcore Call of Duty person would ever want the game on the Switch.
No, there's no way. Unless just to play it portably.
So I don't know. I don't know the logic for like places like Activision, because that type of player base is gonna need, you know, as good a graphics as they can have, and as tight of frame rate and as tight of controls and all that stuff. And good online, yeah.
Oh, but you could use voice chat through your phone. Hee That sounds great, said no one ever.
Yeah, they announced that the online, they're going to start charging for online in September, and I think people they're excited, but they're hopeful that like that means that there's going to be some changes that make it worth $20 a year or whatever. But I'm not sure that's going to happen either.
I do want to see them start selling, you know, start creating a good virtual console now that the purchases are tied to your account on the Switch, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so.
So, like, that is a compelling virtual console offering if they're tied to your account and all the different future Nintendo systems will support it. I'll buy some classic games like that, you know?
Yeah, it'll be, it sounds kind of like, because Virtual Console still isn't even out, which is another
Yeah,
kind of silly thing.
Didn't know they were going to need that.
Hey, it takes a long time to get Super Mario Bros. 3 up and running.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Like, they knew they were going to have the Switch, they knew when it was going to come out, and they couldn't just assign a team to have that stuff ready.
Yeah, I don't know, because that to me it just seems like such easy sellers in the early going. But supposedly they're going to do more like a Games Pass model, where like games will come in and out of it, and it'll be a subscription price.
Yeah, I mean, including that stuff in the subscription is fine, but they also should sell games just to keep.
Yeah, and that's what we're saying, Brian. I know they never said they were going to do it. We're saying that's a stupid thing to say.
People definitely want that. I mean, heck, I bought a lot of Virtual Console Wii games, even knowing that I wouldn't be able to transfer them, and that was just a waste of money, you know, but we were naive back then. We were so much younger.
Man, Bob Jones is confident. Holy crap. He's not even saying hopefully. He's saying online services will have cloud saves.
Have they actually said that?
Either that or I don't know. He's got some inside sources, or he's just confident.
Thank goodness for cloud saves. Having my PlayStation 4 Pro stolen, I did not lose all my saves. Because of the cloud, at least.
Someone save us!
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, okay, so now I'm in a big fortress. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I like these games anyway, and this one definitely has more stuff to do than the average ones, so I could see keeping occupied with it for quite a while. But I'm going to have to read Jim Sterling's thing and see what it is that bugs him so much about this one. Got this weird gas cloud thing over here. Am I supposed to destroy it or just kill all the guys around it? Destroy the ritual tools, it says, but it doesn't seem like I can actually hit it. Oh yeah, I can.
Xbox's cloud saves are better.
Best.
I mean, the reason they're better is because they're free. So I mean, that's already a huge deal. PlayStation's cloud saves. See, the thing about that I don't like about automatic is that manual cloud saving can make like trophy hunting, trophy cheesing a lot easier when you like upload an old save. Then you like if you need two endings, you just upload a save, do one ending, pull the save back down, and then do the other ending instead of having to play through the game again. So I like the manual portion of that on PlayStation, but yeah, there's pros to it being automatic too. For
yeah,
sure.
like if you play on multiple systems regularly, the automatic is way more convenient.
Right, exactly.
And so for me, that really works. It's great that cloud saves are a thing at least. Come on.
Yeah, it's cool that it exists. But yeah, no, the fact that they're free on Xbox make them better automatically than PlayStation's. I don't know how Steam's work.
Steam's are automatic too. Although I mean, like with Steam, you can manually copy a save, and I think you may even have like options about whether or not it uses the cloud or not.
To defend this area.
The thing is with Xbox, does it still have a local copy of your save? Okay, so like if your internet's down or Xbox Live is down, you can still play where you left off. Okay, it just won't upload until the internet's back.
Yes, and then when you get back on the internet, it may ask like, do you want to overwrite save or not? Like I've had it ask me that sometimes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, to sync it back up.
Okay. Can you guys just gonna grab a drink real quick? Actually, I'm gonna take a quick restroom break. Can you talk to everybody, Tyler? Thank you.
Sure. I guess that means I have to talk. But Bob Jones has making me Google something because he's not sending me a link himself. Cloud saves Reggie. I don't know how to spell his last name. We're always aware of the concerns. Certainly Nintendo is a consumer-oriented company, blah blah blah. Yeah, that definitely doesn't sound like confirmation to me, Bob Jones. He says, because of the type of platform we have, it's something that is on the go as well as connected to the home environment. There are some added complications. It's not as simple as a piece of hardware that never moves and is always connected to an online environment.
All right. I need everyone to defend this area.
It's a no-brainer for devs to integrate Steam cloud saves. Yeah, I bet Steam's cloud saves work real well. I've never actually, besides doing trophy stuff, I've never relied that much on cloud saves. I guess when I changed PS4s, when I got my new PS4, that it was helpful that I didn't have to copy them or anything. But I haven't really had like a major outage or lost a lot of data where the cloud saves backed me up, but it's still nice to know that it's there.
Definitely. Hey, once again, everybody, if you didn't check out my Attack on Titan 2 preview at Co-Optimus, will you please go there and check it out? That article could really use hits. Like, it's important for Koei Tecmo to feel like they got their money's worth sending me to that preview event. Attack on Titan 2 is coming to Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Switch, and Steam in March. So I wrote a real nice detailed preview. It talks about the character editor, the new story mode, co-op, and there's a new competitive multiplayer mode too. So everybody please check out that article. I'm sure Icky will paste the link to it very soon. And you can leave a positive comment on the article, that's always helpful. Co-Optimus uses Discuss for comments, so everybody should have a Discuss account. Real easy to leave comments that way. You still need to go look at it too, don't you, Tyler?
The Attack on Titan? No, I think I clicked on it and commented.
My bad. Yeah.
Coming in September, classic game selection. Subscribers will get to download a compilation of classic titles with added online play, such as Super Mario 3, Balloon Fight, and Dr. Mario. Ugh, Balloon Fight's the worst
I know,
game
who even
ever.
cares? It's one of those games that Nintendo keeps around because it's nostalgic for Japanese people who had Famicoms at that time or something.
Yeah. I wonder if it's like nostalgic for one high-up person. It's like, oh yeah, make sure Balloon Fight is on there, like the corporate VP or something. It's like, yeah, we'll get Balloon Fight on there for the 2000th time.
It's gotta be what it is. Thank you, Famicor, I really appreciate it. Yeah, and just, you know, I'll spare you the... I mean, you guys should read the article, but Attack on Titan 2, basically if you like the first game, you'll like the second. It's more of the same, but it does have some new stuff that's pretty neat, like being able to make your own character, more playable characters, and that competitive multiplayer that I talked about.
Online gameplay, Nintendo Switch Online app. Ooh boy, the app. Classic game selection, that would be cool. eShop deals. Still don't see manual. Bob Jones said manual cloud save is on this page.
Huh.
But I still don't see it. I think he's
Sorry, Bob
something.
Jones.
Okay, you're gonna... If there's really something like that, you're gonna have to link me to what you're looking at, because I'm still not seeing it, and I'm done researching it, because my answer is still no.
Look at Tyler calling Bob Jones out all the time.
That's right.
I'm getting jealous because he co-hosts.
Well, I've looked like 3 different places he's told me to look, and I haven't found the answers he's telling me exist.
Alright. I think we've almost cleared out this big fortress. It's a big area.
But don't worry, you can get the Nintendo app on Google Play.
Oh, interesting, Brian. Yay, Nintendo app on Google Play, just what everyone always wanted. Look at this weapon clipping through the wall.
Dr. Mario is a cool game though.
You know, I didn't mind it back when it came out, like my cousin rented it and we played it a bunch, but I don't have much fun with it, actually.
Really? Yeah, I love it. I played a lot of it. We owned it as a kid, so I played it all the time.
Yeah, I like Tetris and Puyo Puyo, and that's mostly it as far as falling block puzzle games.
Yeah, I need to play Puyo Puyo. I have it on PlayStation.
And that's on the Switch too, isn't it? And it's about to come to Steam.
Yes, it is.
Puyo Puyo Tetris.
Cool.
Puyo Puyo Tetris is the coolest because you get both games in one package.
I'm pulling back for now.
Hey! We've almost been wiped out. We can't do any
Here's
more
Lisa
like this.
getting ready to go to
Retreat!
work.
Thank you! We've not been forsaken after all!
Nothing can stop me from fulfilling my ambition.
Thank you. Yay! Completed the quest.
Did you get the keychains with it, Brian? I think the Switch version came with like 2 keychains, and that was how they were justifying it costing $10 more. But you tried the keychains look sweet.
Is it a pair of them?
Yeah, I think one's like a Puyo blob and one's a Tetris
right.
block.
I approve of all those things. So are there things to do in these places, or is it just... Because now I've got this big place that I just saved, right? But are there NPCs or anything? I don't really see any. It looks like it's mostly just empty. That's one thing you can count on from a Japanese open world game, is that it'll be mostly empty. The only people who know how to really populate an open world are like Rockstar and the Saints Row people.
Rockstar, yeah. I think that Nintendo will find a way to make cloud saves work, because it's really not rocket science in 2018. But until it's confirmed, like, I don't trust Nintendo to do anything until it's confirmed when it comes to online stuff. Like, I don't know why you would ever give them the benefit of the doubt with that sort of stuff, is all I'm saying.
That is a fair point, Tyler. Very fair.
Thank you.
Alright, I'm going to try to get up on top of this, because there's a yellow thing on the map. I just want to see if that's anything. How do I get up? Go up here. Stairs.
But I do think I'll probably get a Switch when Bayonetta 3 comes out, and then I can play Bayonetta 2 and Bayonetta 3.
Are there any other games you'd be interested in?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely play Mario Galaxy. I'm not sure I have it in me to play another Zelda.
So, why would you be tired of Zeldas?
Because they're long.
Yeah, that's true, they are.
And I like trophies, so if I play a long game, I want to get some trophies out of it.
You know, I feel exactly the same way. Like, I was thinking about how it'd be fun to play Doom on the go, and then I'm like, but there'd be no trophies for it. Why wouldn't I just play it on the Xbox instead?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of sad to think that way. And I don't consider myself someone who's, like, crazy for trophies or anything, but, like, if I'm going to play a version of a game that has trophies or a version of a game that doesn't have trophies, I'm going to play the one that has trophies.
Yeah.
So I'd never buy anything on Switch that wasn't exclusive in the first place.
And that's not unfair to Nintendo. I mean, trophies have been around since 2005, so... Go Nintendo.
Yeah, I was hoping they introduced some sort of, like, overarching achievement system for the Switch, but they didn't.
Yeah, that's a real shame.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, what bugs me is, like, people are like, oh yeah, I'm so happy Nintendo did it, and I hate those things. Like, you can completely shut them off and ignore them. It's one of those things where you're, like, hating on people having an option.
Yeah,
to
they're
do
always
something.
optional.
Yeah, like, you can completely ignore them in both Xbox and PlayStation.
You're like, boy, I sure would hate to have a permanent record of the things I've accomplished in games.
Yeah, that's what's so cool, is, like, you want to know, like, what games you want to decide your favorite games that you played in 2017, you just go to, like, PSN profiles or True Achievements and, like, get a list, and you can, like, do all these sorting features and functionalities and see how many platinum trophies you got or how many games you 100%ed. Like, it's really, really cool.
Yeah, and even just to remember how far you were in a particular game, you could just look at it that way, you know?
Yeah. Yep. Or when someone says, Like I was hating on Knack earlier for good reason because it's a terrible game. And someone looked at my trophy card and they're like, "You didn't even get to the first boss." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know. That's the point. It was so bad I didn't even get to the first boss." But they're trying to get shit that I didn't give it enough of a chance. But I didn't like Knack at all.
Yeah, if it was a really cool game and you didn't even get to like the most basic milestone, then they would have a point. But a lot of people don't like Knack, so.
Yeah, Knack sucks.
Aw. Brian disagrees with us. Is this where I was supposed to go? Is there anyone to talk to here? No. The arrow's pointing me here.
Yeah, like I don't know, like what's the negative to having your gaming history tracked for you, Brian?
Yeah, I can't see any downside to that. I won't even boot up the game. Icky's saying he doesn't want to play games just for easy achievements, and that's fine. You know, like, that kind of practice is for people who really like achievements or trophies, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of them, and once in a while I'll play a stupid game that has easy trophies. But yeah, it's not like that stallion guy. I mean, and I know he plays hard games too, but like there's all these crazy guys that just go nuts for achievements and trophies and like share accounts, and that's weird.
Yes.
I'm definitely not part of that culture.
For a while there, I was more into it, and I would, you know, like I've got like that Truth or Lies game. I picked that up for like $6 or something and got all the achievements in it. It's this weird. Do you remember that game?
Go ahead. No.
Xbox 360, and I think it used like a microphone, and you would have to like say.
Oh yes.
It was completely horrible.
I never played. I remember. Yeah. Icky's talking about getting 1,000 on Lego games. The thing about Lego games is like they're easy, but they're not that fun, especially if you're playing a lot of them in a row because they're very similar. But they're not short. Like, I mean, if you're gonna get easy achievements, at least choose short games. Like, I feel like Lego games are long as hell.
I mean, with Xbox One, and this would be the same for the PS4, I'm sure. There's lots of games where they're like 2 to 4 hours long, and you can get all the achievements. But not a Lego game. No, that's like a 16-hour plus investment.
Awful. Yeah.
This little arrow could be better. Sometimes it just stops pointing the right way for a minute. Quest arrow. Do we still have enough people around to warrant keep talking for a while? I'm having fun.
29.
That's pretty cool. So I wanted to ask everybody in the audience, have any of you guys played Warriors games? And if so, what did you play and did you like it? You know? Wasn't one of them a Games with Gold title one time? Was it Warriors Orochi or was it a different one?
Yeah, it was Warriors Orochi.
I was quite taken with that game. It, you know, even though it's not optimized for the Xbox One at all, so it looks like a 360 game and all that. But it has a lot of content, and I just really enjoy the premise of it. And actually, they really need to make a new Warriors Orochi game, because, you know, that was when the Xbox One first came out, and there hasn't been one since then. And Tyler, you already said you played Dragon Quest Heroes 2, which is a great example. You know, possibly the best of any of these games.
I didn't play 2, I played 1. I just know that 2 is a lot better.
Yeah, if you ever get it, we should try to play it online together someday. Not that we ever do play anything online together, but we could, Tyler.
I'm not a
friendlier.
Yeah, I'm not a huge online gamer anyway. I played some I was called Dragon Quest, Monster Hunter, Monster Dragon, same shit. I played some Monster Hunter online.
I mostly play that by myself too, but it's mainly because the SOS system still doesn't seem to work very well on Xbox One.
That's annoying. Link says he played the regular German, Japanese, and Korean versions of BioShock. I mean, at least it was a cool game that you played all those versions of for your achievements.
You know, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, I got all 200 gamer score in both the American and Japanese versions. And the Japanese version is actually different. Like, it has some familiars that aren't in the American version and stuff. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, Bioshock's awesome. I'm not sure I could make it like 4 playthroughs or 4 full games, but Bioshock is a sweet game. I do need to play it again. I've only played it once.
Yeah, I should play through that on the Xbox One. You know, we streamed it one time, but that's the only time I ever played it.
Show us how it's done.
Get over here, horsey. What do they call it when the stuff in the distance is blurred and the stuff in the foreground is clearer? I forget if it's like ambient occlusion or something. I don't even know.
I don't know. I was just gonna say draw distance.
Well, it's not. Draw distance is just whether the geometry appears at all.
Oh, okay.
But it's some kind of intentional graphical effect that, you know, like it does hide the lower detail in the background, but it's also made to make things look more realistic. It uses some processing power, I think. Brian, you would know. Link says he wants you guys to be his Xbox Live friend. Link, how come you never stay up late? Like, I play Monster Hunter late, and none of my friends are ever awake when I play it. That makes me sad. How about that? Tore that guy up. You would know what the name of the graphical effect I was talking about is, Brian. Like in the backgrounds of this, they're blurred out, you know? Like they're all out of focus, and the stuff that's closer up is in focus. It's one of those effects that you'd be able to toggle on and off in a PC game. Depth of field, thank you. Learn something every day.
I thought that was. I didn't know what that was. I've seen that option in a few PlayStation games and a few console games. It's pretty rare, but it is on there sometimes. But I didn't know what it was. I thought it more had to do with like how wide your viewing area was or something. So I was way off. Link has 4 kids.
Brian says it does cause a massive performance hit. So maybe that's one reason why the frame rate isn't pristine in this. Although it is perfectly playable. It's not... You know, I was complaining about the frame rate right at first, because you would expect a game that looks like this to have a super smooth frame rate, but it's fine.
Oh, field of FOV. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of, Brian.
So what is ambient occlusion, Brian? Can you tell us that? Mr. Noah.
Ambient occlusion. That sounds fancy.
It is definitely a fancy word.
2 words.
Occlusion has to do with oculus, like it has something to do with the eyes. Or maybe octopuses.
Yeah, definitely octopuses. Octopi.
So stopping...
Icky's leaving us.
We're gonna miss you, Icky. Happy Chinese New Year, Icky. Chinese New Year is the thing they celebrate for like a month in his country. So when are all these red guys gonna be?
Ambient occlusion is not drawing what is blocked.
Oh. So that is a good thing, right? Like it should do that?
Ambient occlusion is where 3D models can self-shadow to create more realistic shading. Those seem like 2 different answers. I don't know. If a tree is in the way, it doesn't draw what's behind it, basically.
Who do we believe and who do we not believe?
I don't know. Stony Silence or Human Brian.
It's good to see you, Stony. How have you been? I miss Icky.
Already?
Yeah. I wonder if he's played this yet. Like I said, I gave it to him for his birthday. You know who I also miss is Adam. When's the last time Adam came?
Yeah, he's never around. You can go to his stream if you want to see him.
See, I mean, is he thinking that I don't show up to his stream so he doesn't need to come to mine? The thing is, like, I'm always asleep because of my graveyard schedule. Like,
he was here a couple weeks ago, but he's never very chatty even when he's here.
When before I got together with Lisa, and I've been with Lisa since last year, right? But before that, when it was a day off from the hotel, I would be on like a regular sleeping at night schedule. And that made it a lot easier to go to everybody's streams. But with Lisa also working graveyards like I do, I basically just stay on my graveyard schedule, you know? That's the big difference.
You fools can't stop us.
Pick this jar up.
The perfect
Dude,
formation
pick it
of
up.
Lord Jiao.
Oh. So what's the latest game you played then, Stony, if you haven't been playing games very much? Well, Adam needs to get a wireless keyboard. That would solve that problem.
But it will have a weakness somewhere.
Do you have a wireless keyboard, Tyler?
No.
Attacking gates. Use rams to break through castle gates from the outside. See, this game has mechanics and stuff. Siege towers to throw bridges onto castle walls and press A. Open gates from within a castle by destroying the gate bar and then pressing and holding. This is kind of complicated. Oh, so he hasn't been playing much, but he has Destiny 2.
To defend this area.
I don't know which...
Nobody liked Destiny 2. It was quite the flop after the first Destiny was
You played it?
fairly popular. No, I did not play it. I just don't know anyone that likes Destiny 2.
I liked what I played of it, but I also hadn't played the first game to be able to compare it and say, well, this is worse or whatever. So I know I need to go into this castle and do some stuff. I guess we'll go beat the castle and then we'll call it quits after that.
Yeah, I gotta go in about 5 minutes.
I see how it is, Tyler.
I've gotta get this homework turned in.
Oh yeah, that's right, you poor guy. Brian doesn't think it's worth $60. Hey, Brian, you purposely didn't play with anybody else, didn't you? That sounds like something you would do, Brian.
Yeah, I'm sure he didn't play with anyone else. I'm surprised he even bothered to buy it.
I guess it's because you got a deal.
I mean, it's just...
We got this battering ram.
Yeah, I don't think I would... You know, I knew I would play it single player, so I didn't
Did
get it. I mean, I wouldn't have played it single player, but...
So we've got this battering ram, guys, and I don't know how to actually use it. Did anyone notice what it said about using it? Oh
No.
god. We've got a really high combo count going right now.
Alright. I need everyone to defend this area.
Right, but I mean, only playing single player with a game like Destiny that's made for co-op, it's like you're intentionally limiting your enjoyment of the game. That's why I would say it's not a fair evaluation of the game's value.
If he got $25 worth out of it, good for him. But yeah, like, I mean, I don't know. I would never get it unless I had plans to, like, play with friends and stuff, or to go online with random people.
The main story is solo only.
I got
Are
the
you
first
sure?
one,
I
but
thought you
that's
could
because
take people along.
I knew like 6 of my friends were.
You can't take people along for the main story at all? Somebody else who's experienced with the game, is that correct?
Yeah, I don't know.
Forward! Those that cannot keep up will be cut down where they stand.
Alright, we broke into the castle. That was confusing. Well, I mean, they have strikes. Strikes are co-op focused levels. They're about 20 to 40 minutes long, I think. Oh, okay. Brian is right. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, Brian. I'm surprised there haven't been a whole lot of boss fights in this. Like, every now and then I'll fight a soldier like this guy, but it doesn't make a big deal about it at all. You'd think there'd be some extra hard boss fights here and there. But maybe it's at the end of the chapter. This is still just one chapter in a much larger game, guys. So, like, if you got Dynasty Warriors 9, you could easily get... I'm sure it's at least 50 hours long, just doing everything. But I hear you can just finish the story in like 20 hours if you rush through it.
That's weird about Destiny 2, because the original Destiny you could do all the missions from the beginning in co-op if you wanted.
Jono feels like he played the story co-op.
Thanks to our reinforcements. from fulfilling my
The
ambition.
main story dungeons are solo only.
You know how to get someone's attention.
That's
So I'm
weird.
gonna fight Zhang Machang or something. Some crazy complicated name. How do I tell how well I'm doing? I just don't... There aren't a whole lot of red dots left on the map, so I must be decently far along in this chapter, I would think. But look at that, that's level 19 content, and I'm not even level 10 yet, so it looks like I have to do a lot more stuff to get to that point. But you got this huge map, lots of stuff to do on the map, lots of stuff I haven't yet done. Hey George, 6741. That's not Konami,
Hey, George.
right? That's a different George.
Yeah, no, that's
Oh,
true.
yo,
That's
Konami. We were just doing some Dynasty Warzing. I've been having a good time with it. I have a feeling it might be a little bit repetitive visually for the audience. How do you change guys? You know, you can change... I think I can change to the other two guys I unlocked, but I don't know how to do it. Should look into that. Treasures info. Powerful enemies. Interesting. Yeah, okay. That doesn't help me much. So if I just want to find all these different treasures, I can go hunt them down. That's kind of Oblivion-like, isn't it? Or, you know, just games like that where you can just go look for junk. Missions. Okay, and I can keep track of all the different quests and stuff. Belongings. Yes, yes, yes. Favorite weapons. Every officer has a favorite weapon.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, good luck with your homework.
Thank you very much.
I hope you do well.
And I'll catch everyone later. Thanks for having me, Paul.
Have a good night, Tyler. Everybody say goodnight to Tyler. He's gone already, but you can still say goodnight. Controls. Is there a change characters thing? Maybe there's no changing characters. Alright. Brian, you don't want to get on mic for a little while, do you? Are you still nice and alert, Brian? I'm just in a hanging out with everybody kind of mood. It's taking my mind off being sick. Oh, Brian's gotta go. No such luck. Does anyone want to get on mic? Or are we just gonna wrap it up? So thank you Koei Tecmo for the copy of Dynasty Warriors 9. They also sent me a nice steelbook for it. I should show you guys the steelbook real quick. So they sent me this lovely steelbook case for the game. The disc holder is on the correct side instead of the Xbox side. Yeah, and I know the grain is going crazy. Sorry about that. What does Bob Jones say? Oh, Bob Jones has dinner. Okay. Yeah, well, it's been good hanging out with you guys. Thank you for your patience at the beginning of the stream. I know we got off to a rough start. Oh, I appreciate that, Jordan. Very much appreciated. Okay, guys. Next week, I might possibly ask Brian or somebody else to substitute for me, because next weekend is the first weekend that I'm going to have off with Lisa in a long time. So we might have something to do, but I might see you guys then. Otherwise, I'll be back the weekend after that. But if Brian streams for me, he'll be on my channel, so you can still tune in and we'll have a great stream going. Love you guys. Thank you for your support. Whatever you do, don't hate. Appreciate. Too bad Tyler had to cut out early. What an SOB. Good night, Firelight.